Hello and welcome to Focus on Fantasy Romance, episode number 14, a podcast where we discuss books, genre, industry, and our geeky lives. I'm your host, Al Klaus. I'm joined today by Eric Clerk and Paulina Woods, and we have a whole host of guests today, so I'm going to let Amy do the introduction.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Focus on Fantasy Romance podcast. Tonight we have from the upcoming web series named The Alliance Chronicles. It's based on characters in the world of School Nightz, a collection of 3 novellas from author Michelle Cornwell-Jordan. This independent video production comes from and Under the Towers production. The web series plotline follows 3 main characters: Angel, played by Brianna Jordan, Rafael, played by Angel Ray, and Elin, played by Allyson Womack, as they hunt the evil Wasiki and his rogue paranormals who escape at the end of novella 3. The team is diverted to the 19th century, where, with the help of 2 new characters, they must face their greatest enemy and stop him from bringing back an ancient enemy that would destroy the human and paranormal worlds. So that is the basic plot line and underlying theme, I suppose, for the web series. And we have with us tonight Brianna Jordan. And we have Angel Ray. And we have Lauren Hughes. And Lindsay Hertz. Did I say that right? Okay. So I am going to let Elle start, and we have a few questions for the cast. And so we're just going to ask some questions and allow them each to answer the questions in order so that everybody gets a chance to talk. So Elle will let you.
So we're just using the questions that you outlined? Right? Okay, I'll take that as a yes. So tell us how you became involved in this endeavor. Is this something you've always been interested in? And who are we starting with? Was it Lindsay?
Yeah. Hi. So for this, do you mean just this in general, or this, or just acting in general?
You can talk about acting in general and then tell us how you got involved in Alliance Chronicles.
Okay. I guess I initially took an interest in acting when I saw Les Mis on TV when they showed that. And so it's like I wanted to, act and such. I first became involved in the Alliance Chronicles when Miss Michelle actually asked me if I wanted a role in this, because she's like, I wrote this character and I thought of you, so would you like to play her? And I'm like, yes, because, acting is my dream job, so yeah.
Okay, Angel, how about you?
Hi, I'm Angel. I got into acting. I always wanted to be into acting when I was younger, but I played college sports and all that stuff, and that kind of didn't allow me to pursue acting until I graduated college. I'm the older one of the group. I'm 24. So I got signed to an agency in Dallas in May for commercial acting. And then my agent contacted me about this role, and I said, sure, that would be fun. It would be great. And I've been a part of it ever since. So that was my journey to how I came to be a part of the Alliance Chronicles.
How about you, Lauren?
I actually been friends with Brianna for since we were 2 or 3. So we've been friends for a long time, and I got into it with her mom. We went to this castle and we took pictures, and that's how it pretty much started. So, and then it was me, Brianna, and it was Allyson. So we've all been friends for a long time. We just we've been in this for a while now, and so it just kind of started out that way. But yeah.
Paulina, did you have a follow-up
Let's go ahead and finish the introductions. I do have one, but it's for Angel, so go ahead and follow through with the introductions.
Okay, so next would be Brianna. How did you get involved, and is acting something you've always been interested in?
I got involved, like back to what Lauren said. Well, we got involved with this like 5-6 years ago when my mom first wrote the books, and then I was the model cover. I was the model for the cover, and I was doing that for a while. And acting really wasn't something I wanted to do. Like, I've always wanted to be a dancer. But with this webisode series, I have an interest in it, and I might continue on with it. But yeah, that's pretty much.
Okay, so the next question is, what is your character and role, and what makes you most connected with this role? We can start with Lindsay.
My character is Sarah Dragoni. She's an inventor who lives in 1811, and she's the one who sort of takes in Angel and Elin when they crash or when they show up, and she helps them, and she, gives them some gadgets they can use in that time period. And I guess just the thing that helps me connect to her the most is she's very protective of the people she cares about, and she's loyal to them. So, yeah.
Very cool. Okay. How about, I'm sorry, I forgot who's next. Angel, you're next. Forget my own rules. So what's your character, and is there anything in particular about your character that makes you more connected to the role?
Well, my character is Rafael. He is the love interest of the main character, Angel. He's like, just loves her so much, basically, and he kind of would do anything for her. Something that connects me to it is, I guess I'm an adult, so I've seen relationships. Maybe I know, like, I think I'm a charming guy. It's kind of maybe a little more opposite, or I used to think was more opposite of how Rafael was played. He was more of like a stoic type of serious person, but when you dive into his character and you see kind of some of the things he does, he seems like he's just madly in love with somebody, and he'll play the tough guy if he needs to, but he's also a sweetheart to Angel. So it's been fun. I like it. I enjoy it.
And how about you, Lauren? Who's your character, and is there anything about your character that is most like you?
Let's see. Well, I'm the sister of Sarah Dragoni. I'm Shelby, and I really don't know. I think what connects me is she's just mysterious, and I don't know, I'm mysterious. I can't really, I guess I would say that, but I don't know.
And I know that Brianna is the main, or one of the main characters. So your character, Brianna, and a little bit about how, or what it is about the character that connects with you most.
Well, my character is Angel, and she's the leader somewhat. She's the leader of the whole Alliance group, and and the love interest of Rafael. What really connects me to her is her loyalty. She basically lays down her life and anything for her friends, family, and I mean, I haven't actually been in that position before, but I would like to think I would do that. So I'm just loyalty, basically.
Paulina, was there something you wanted to say? She typed something in the chat, so I just wanted to make sure she didn't have a follow-up question. Okay, go ahead.
I was trying to find the mute. I was like, where's the mute? It disappears on mine. Yeah, I have a question for Lauren, because I'm honest, I haven't read one of the books yet, but It's on my to-do list of reading. Are you the younger sister?
I'm not too sure. I kind of forgot that. Am I? Am I Lindsay? Yes? Okay. Yeah, I'm the younger one.
So, do you have siblings or no?
No, I'm an only child.
Oh, because I was going to say, as playing that, how does that correspond? Because I have a younger brother who lives with me. Drives me nuts. So I was wondering if the same dynamics happen on the set, you know, where you kind of drive your older sister crazy.
No, I don't think so. I think we're pretty, like, we're pretty together all the time. So, nothing, no. It's not really been, like, a different type of relationship. I guess since we're, like, similar in age, so it's just been pretty together.
I have to say, that's lucky.
I have to say, yeah, I think the relationship in my family, because I have 4 brothers and a sister, all younger than me, but it was always much more contentious between female brother-sister relationship than the sister-sister relationship. So maybe that's why it seems a little different, why they seem like closer, especially if it's just 2 sisters sometimes. I think that like take out the angst and some of the challenges that Paulina faces with her sibling relationship.
Okay, I have one more before we move on to the next question because we kind of skipped over it. This one's for Angel. You said you played sports. How was it transitioning from sports to acting? Because I know that's moving from kind of like 2 separate. I mean, if you look at it from jocks to to acting. So how was that transition?
I mean, I wouldn't think it really. It's not really that different, in sports you have a team, you're doing the team thing. You're grinding with everyone every day. As far as when I was in college playing sports, and there's something that you're trying to achieve every week. You're trying to, win this game or outperform this way or this. You have an end goal in mind, and I think that's kind of directly translate. And it's not just playing college football. I think it's just any sports in general would translate to something like acting, because in acting you have a goal. And for example, for this, this project, we have our team of everyone, and we're working together, and we're practicing together, and we're feeding off of each other, type of thing. And we have an end goal in mind. We want this to be a really great production, and we want someone to pick this up and someone to want to put this on their network, or Amazon or Netflix or something, or even so to do these shows, or I'm sorry, not shows, but the festivals that you submit for. That's our end goal. So it started off as something, in the book, and it was like a thought, and they try to do this before, and now it's like, okay, we're going to go ahead and do it now. So everything that I learned from football is basically like, okay, let's do this. If one of us is not doing something, I'm like, all right, let's figure it out, because this is our thing. This is not, it's not Brianna's thing, and it's not Lauren's thing, and it's not Michelle's thing. It's, like all of us together working cohesively is what's going to create that, the end goal. So
that actually is perfect, because it's to our next question, which is what you guys hope to gain or learn from this experience. So obviously you're interested in Netflix or even like you said, the film festivals and web series and whatnot, picking this up. Aside from those goals, like, what are your personal goals for this project, for each of you? Are you interested in seeing this and hiring you for something else? Are you interested in this goes on my resume for something that I did when it's time to apply for college or a new job? So what are your goals? We'll start with Lindsay.
I think definitely just wanting to have someone see this and be like, hey, I want her to be in this thing that I'm doing, because, like I said, acting is my dream job. So just if this gets me an opportunity to act in something else, that would be amazing. So, yeah.
And Angel, I know you said that you have an agent and you're represented with an agency. Is this a stepping stone to maybe something bigger for you?
I think, anything that comes, I think is a good learning experience, and I think it's something that I can put in my belt. I'm not really at that point that I can, deny jobs and say, oh, I'm Leonardo DiCaprio, I don't want to do this movie made by this person. For myself, I graduated college. I'm a second-year dental student right now, so I'm in dental school. So my goal in life is always to have become a dentist. So now the thing is, I want to do this for sure. So I'm hoping that I'm adding this to my resume and to my like my video resume, basically clips from. Well, once we finish it, clips from this, as well as the other things that I've done. Maybe, by the time I get out of dental school, I've done so many things that, bigger things come in my way. And then I can really pursue acting. And then if not, I know that, hey, I could work, Tuesday through Friday and still provide for myself to really pursue this. And then, so yeah, I guess my goal would be to be a series regular. Movies, it would be fine. That's cool too. But I'm more of like I would love to still be able to go out to eat and hang with my friends and nobody to know who I am. I'd rather somebody see me and associate me with as a character from a TV show than, from, hey, you're from Star Wars in the movie theaters. But, I think it's fun. That's why I do it. So I haven't lost that desire to pursue this because it's like a job. I do it because it's fun to me and I want to do it. I think it's interesting, the art and, all of that stuff. So. Yeah.
Very cool. How about you, Lindsay? What's your main goal with working in the Alliance Chronicles?
You do need to unmute yourself. Didn't Lindsay already go? Or are we on Lauren?
I meant Lauren. I'm sorry. Too many L.
Well, I want to do something like in the medical field. So I guess I want to try to start off as like a pharmacist or something like that, and then go on to be like a vet tech and deal with animals. Like it's something in the medical field that I want to do, but I'm just starting off as like the acting stuff. So I might want to pursue it and see if I can go farther with it. But I guess that's my goals for now. So.
Very cool. Well, as someone who's in the medical field, I can tell you that you're going in the right direction. So keep it up. No, actually, it is very rewarding to work in the medical field, no matter what position or which way you go. So that's a really great thing to be going for. And so then we have Brianna. Brianna, what? I know you said you want to be a dancer. Alliance Chronicles is going to go on your resume as a performance art or something like that?
Yeah, it would be a thing that I want more producers or other people who work with TV shows and movies to see. So that way, it'll be more of a it'll be on my resume. And because I feel like it's kind of like a networking thing. Like the more performances you've done, the more acting and things you've done, like the more your name will be out there. So it'll be like, because I'm in college, I'm working on a dance major right now. So I feel like that'll give me more things to build up to by the time I graduate.
Okay, wonderful. Well, it sounds like you guys all have plans and expectations for what Alliance Chronicles is going to bring you. And I think they're yelling at me in chat. Sorry. I think Paulina wanted to ask the next question.
Yes, I want to talk. I'm kidding, Amy. I love you. Anyway, but before I ask the next question, Brianna, what kind of dance do you do? Just interested.
Oh, dance. I'm more prone to hip hop. I really love hip hop, but I'm actually starting to tolerate ballet a little more because I have to take those classes for my major. So it's more like hip hop, ballet, contemporary, those kind of things.
Yeah, I was thinking ballet because I'm looking at you the way you're moving. I'm like,
No, I hate ballet. I really hate it. But my professor says I'm progressing really well for a person who doesn't do it. So I guess it's a good sign.
I took Pilates, which is kind of like ballet. Trust me. She's like, get on your toes. I'm like, really? You want all of this on those? Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
And one more question for Lauren. You said you want to go into the medical field?
Yes.
And like, do you have a because I actually went to school for 2 years to be a veterinarian. And then I ended up as a journalist. So I always tell people who try to go different directions, I'm like, if your heart is in something else, just do what your heart is in.
Yeah,
I
it's
did
like
2 years.
yeah, it's like a vet tech, like, because I don't want to like have to stick like animals. Like, I don't want to have to like use needles and like I don't want to do that. But I just want to deal with animals. It's something to deal with animals because I'm not good with people.
Well, just don't go. If you go to veterinarian school, they make you take classes called beef, pork, and lamb, and they actually have you birth the. Like, I went to lamb. That's before I dropped out. They birth the lamb. You take care of the lamb. You kill the lamb and eat the lamb.
Okay.
I feel I have to warn people. I had to eat my lamb. But
Okay.
so to be a vet tech, my friend did that and it was cool. All right. Now for the next question. And what did you do to prepare for this role? So we're gonna ask Lindsay first.
To prepare for the role, I basically, just learned my lines. I mean, that was a huge part of it, but I also did a lot of research into, what sort of things did they have back in 1811, so I could try and get more into the mind frame of her, especially because, she had a very unconventional hobby for someone, a woman in her time frame, to invent. That's something that wasn't really, done. So I was like, okay, so she's a little bit of a rebel, so let's play with that a little bit. She wears pants. She invents stuff. So I'm like, okay, let's go get into this little rebellious thing that she has, but still have her be, this sort of nerdy, dorky sort of person, So, yeah.
Is that close to, or is that like close to your personality already?
I mean, I'm not as smart as Sarah, but I'm definitely like a total nerd, so somewhat, yeah. She's more rebellious than I am. I'm a little bit more reserved, I guess you could say, but yeah.
Yeah, close enough, right?
Close enough, yeah.
All right, thank you. Angel, same question.
I'm here. Okay. So I sat in the library for 3 days straight and spent 68 hours reading and studying for this. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. Since school ended for me for the semester, I've been reading books for fun now since I have the time to do that. And it's interesting, like when you watch a TV show and how the TV show will try to convey the way the character is emotional and their feelings and just who they are, versus when you read a book, you can really like see who that person is. Like you're reading their thoughts, that stuff. And so I really kind of like recently just been thinking about the character as far as, because I started reading again for fun. I'm like, okay, let me just think like, I want to be in Rafael's head and be in his head. And that's when, before I was thinking, okay, I'm going to come in, Michelle gave me a character breakdown basically of who Rafael is, and I haven't read the book, so I'm like, okay, this kind of stoic guy is, always stern, and he just cares about his love, but he's still a man's man. He's a rebel. And then I started thinking, like, no, man, like, this guy is someone who's deeply in love, who he's firm and strong, and his feet are held in concrete when he needs to be, but he's like a little flower, outside of that. So I've just been thinking about that. So so this next practice that we actually may do, I may kind of deliver a little differently, but I just try to relate and connect to say, okay, if I was this Rafael who traveled for someone who he loves, I can understand how he can be of someone of power, and yet someone who is, so soft like a bear as well. So yeah. Oh, and I learned the lines, and then we did a character breakdown too, so I can really learn who he is. Yeah. Sorry.
I like how the learn the lines is the afterthought. You're like, oh yeah, and I did that too. All right,
well, because
you
have to it's more than just learning the lines. You know what I mean? You have to the lines are there as like a guideline, basically, but you have to still be able to. That's why improv is so important when it comes to acting, because there's nuances that, if you know who your character is, will come out, as opposed to you just like, oh, cue line. Okay, I got this. I got to say this and that. You know what I mean? So.
All right. Thank you so much. And now we go to Lauren.
Okay.
You need me to read the question?
No, I think I got it. Okay. Let me see. As always, I tried to read the lines as much as I could, and then let me see. I guess I just was myself, and I just said whatever I could think of, and just kind of brought it out there, and just didn't care at the moment, because you don't really need to care what's around you. You just say whatever and go with it, and just be who you are, I guess. I don't know any challenges really, but I only know that.
How about the personality? Is it close to yours? Did you have to actually dig deep for it?
Yeah, because it's not really me. The mysterious part is me, but I can't really. There's no other really part that really connects to my personality.
Well, at least it's half there, I guess, right?
Yeah, the mysterious part.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Brianna.
Yes.
And the question for you. Hey, quit moving this. What did you do to prepare to play this role?
Okay, well, I learned the lines, first of all. And then I pretty much I reread the book, and I just got in the head of Angel, and I just thought of what she would say and how she would say, because we're kind of similar in the way we're both kind of very, I guess, stoic. If you want to think about it, unless I know that person really well, I can be very, guarded, arm's length, and stoic. But so I just got in her head and how she would say certain things. And also, she's been a part of my life since I was 13 when my mom first made the book and when I was modeling it. So I pretty much had a handle on Angel this whole time.
There's a question. How is it not growing up, but actually acting out a book that your mother wrote?
It's kind of, I never really thought about it. It's really interesting to think that I'm portraying a character that my mother came up with, because I don't know. It's because when she wrote the characters, when she first wrote about Angel, she did tell me that she did take certain parts of my own personality and gave it to her, or certain things that were kind of like me. So it was flattering, first of all, and second, it was, I don't know. It's kind of weird, I guess, but it's really fun. I like it.
That is cool. My mom was a writer, or she stopped writing because she kind of had to raise 4 kids on her own, and she stopped. And we're trying to get her back started. But I can remember just sitting down and she would read parts of her work to us, and it's the most amazing thing ever. Listening to what comes out of your mom's head, really, that goes on.
Yeah, that's true.
You still have time to talk to me? So it's always really cool. All right, thank you so much. And sorry. And I think Al's gonna take it from here. Speak, woman.
Okay, well, I've lost the last question because I had to talk too much in the chat. Okay, so the last question is, what is your favorite part of the story and why will it appeal to readers? So we can start with Lindsay.
Time travel. Just, I love time travel. So, yeah, and I think, just the whole fantasy, whimsical nature to that is gonna appeal to readers. And the inventions, like the time travel and the inventions are my favorite parts, so yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I like time travel too. It's always fun to go back in time and learn how they lived and what was a societal norm and what was considered unusual and things that we take for granted now. So, Angel.
My favorite part of the story is the fact that there's gonna be more. So it's like an introduction of what's to come, and basically that's just like the fantasy steampunk aspect of it. We're fighting, and it's like a big welcome introduction of like kick butt awesomeness coming up. So there's a love interest thing in there that's pretty cool, but I do like Lindsay's character too. She's really funny, and she's like a super gadget tree person, so I think all that cool old style mixed with fighting and everything will be really cool. Yeah.
Lauren?
Wait, so what was the question?
What is your favorite part of the story and why will it appeal to readers?
Let me see. What was my favorite part? Ugh. Let me think. I mean, I guess like that, because there's like more to it and more coming. So we'll get to like know more about it. And then like, because it's just the mysterious part of it. Like a lot of it is just a mystery, like, because we don't know. And then like what could happen, and you like want to know what's gonna happen. It's just that like urge. I don't know, but like what could it appeal to my readers? I guess just whoever likes a mystery, or whoever wants to just keep reading and keep watching. Just I guess I'm a mystery person. I don't know, but yeah.
Okay, and that is our final question. And Angel had to step out. Apparently, had other plans, or busy, or life. I've got my own kids and family and whatnot. So Amy has agreed to sign us out. Were there any other follow-up questions?
You forgot Brianna.
Did I?
Yes.
I'm sorry. Yeah, Brianna.
It's okay. I guess pretty much the whole concept. It has something for everybody. It has the steampunk and gadgets, and has the romance, it has the fighting, violence aspect. It just really has something for everybody. So that's what I like about it. It's just like it's really reader friendly.
And that's why I want to pop in for just a second and say a word about the author. Michelle Cornwell-Jordan is my friend, and she is an amazing author. And she writes steampunk, diesel punk things going on, and gypsy punk things, and she's just amazing. So if everyone gets a chance, please go to her Amazon page, check out what she's got. The group will be recording this season, or this group of episodes, starting on January 28th, and it will be available. The first 3 episodes will be available on YouTube beginning in late spring, and then you'll also be able to demo. And then they're also going to puts these things into several festivals throughout the year, excuse me. And so I just want to let everybody know that if you want to get a taste of what the Alliance Chronicles is going to hold for you, pop over to Amazon, check out Michelle's work, read the School Nightz novellas, and get an idea of what is going to be going on. And so with that, I'm going to say goodnight to everyone. Thank you for joining us. If you like the podcast, please like, comment, and share. This has been episode number 14, and I'm saying goodnight for Elle Klaus and Paulina Woods for the Alliance Chronicles cast. Thanks, guys.
Good night.